Hi, I'm Dennis Bockenstead, the Finance Director for the City of Iowa City, and I'm here today to talk about the local option sales tax referendum that will appear on the November 4th general election ballot. The local option sales tax referendum is a 1% local option sales tax that will appear on the ballots across the county. For the sales tax to be approved within the city, it'll have to be approved by all of the contiguous jurisdictions, including Tiffin, North Liberty, Iowa City, Coralville, and University Heights. The current proposed uses for that sales tax, each jurisdiction proposes their own uses to be used within their communities, even though it's adopted as a block with a majority vote. The current proposed uses for the city are 50% for street improvements and trail improvements, 40% for property tax relief, and 10% for affordable housing opportunities. Here is a pre-recorded discussion with me regarding the sales tax and property tax relief and the property tax reform legislation of 2013. The state property tax reform legislation was adopted by the state legislature in May of 2013. The overall impact is that the city would expect a reduction of about $51.7 million in property taxes over the next 10 years, with a maximum backfill from the state of about 14.7 out of that 51.7. We're really looking at three different ways to address this. One is through the creation of emergency and contingency funds in the event that the state discontinues its backfill or the city faces other funding emergencies. The second is to look for revenue alternatives other than property tax revenue, so that the city's reliance upon those property tax revenues is decreased. And this is where the local option sales tax referendum comes into play. The third element, because we are expecting slower revenue growth through property taxes, is to look at, continue to look at ways to control spending, create more efficiencies, so that we look at the expenditure side of the budget will actually grow slower. So those are the three ways we're dealing with it. We anticipate that the local option sales tax will create revenue diversification for the city and reduce our reliance upon the property tax revenue. This will mitigate some of the impact of that legislation by reducing the city's reliance upon those property tax revenues. So as they slow or decrease due to that legislation, that the sales tax may increase or stay the same, which would help take the city's overall revenue and keep it level or keep it growing. Initially, we would anticipate that the local option sales tax would reduce the property tax rate. At this point, I think we're estimating to be around $1.15 to $1.50, and the reduction in the property tax rate. However, over time, due to the property taxes stagnating or reducing, we think that the local option sales tax would help mitigate future increases in that property tax rate. For more information about the city's local option sales tax referendum on November 4th, you can visit the city's website at www.icgov.org/LOST.